about what we're all about for the new members or for the new people that are just joining us, and then for the members, we'll get straight into the topic. My name is Oshai. Most people know me as Oshin, and I am your host for tonight. I have my co-host here, Leader George, who will be taking us on today's topic and also doing a brief presentation about the Royalq bots. Also, we have our special guest here, Leader OBM. Leader OBM is a V5 rank in Royalq. Good evening, everybody. And after the introduction, questions are welcome. If you're unsure about anything, please feel free to ask your question. Leader George, you can take it over from here. Welcome, Leader George.
Okay, good evening. Welcome to today's business presentation, where we'll be talking about this wonderful and amazing robot. It's an artificial intelligence robot that helps us to trade cryptocurrency. That helps us to trade cryptocurrency in the spot market. Yes, I don't know if the new ones, those coming for the first time, if you gain cryptocurrency, maybe if it's for the first time. So I'll just explain. Cryptocurrencies are digital assets. Just like we have gold. Gold is a physical asset. So it's a legal tender in the sense that you can use it in form of money. So if you have gold, you know you have money. Likewise, if you have crypto, you know you have money. So crypto has value. We are trading it in the spot market because of its nature, volatility. Because of its volatility, it goes up, it comes down. So that is why we are trading it. And we decide to trade it in the spot market because it's when the price goes down, the robot buys more quantity. Just like gold. If gold goes down, you go to the market and buy more quantity. When gold comes up, you sell. So spot market in the sense that even if gold price goes down, you are still with your gold. Your gold is still with you, but just the value that have reduced. Even when the value increase, your gold is still with you. But you know that, yes, the value has increased. We call it floating. Whether it's down, we call it floating loss. Whether it's up, we call it floating profit. So your gold is with you. If the value goes down in the market, Royalq will record it as floating loss. It's floating because it's not real. Your gold is still with you, your crypto is still with you. It's just the value that has gone down. With time, it will also come up. The profit is still not true. Maybe the value of the gold has increased. But you can, with Royalq, will just call it floating profit because your gold is still with you. So it's only when you sell your gold in profits, that is when you get real profits. It's only when you sell your gold in floating loss, that is when you can get real loss. So the robot helps us to trade crypto, and it's only designed to sell when it's in floating profits. So you see that there is no loss in the business. And there's nothing like scam in this business because your capital, you don't give it to Royalq. Your capital stays with you in your Binance. Binance is just like the cryptocurrency bank. Just like you have your normal local bank where you save your Naira. So in Binance, you also keep it's like a store for your cryptos. So you can keep your cryptocurrencies in your exchange. It's very safe and secure. So that is it about the spot. There's no real loss. You only encounter floating loss, like I explained, when you have gold and the value in the market of that gold reduces. Your gold is still with you. So you can't say you have recorded loss from that gold. It's only when you decide to go and sell it in the market and they are telling you that this gold, the value has gone down, and you still give approval for to sell your gold, that is when you will record real loss. That means it's your loss is your dream. Here in Royalq, the robot is only programmed to sell in profit. So when there's a profit, when the value of your crypto has increased, that is when the robot will sell. Now, if you ask me what now happens when crypto starts going down, what will the robots do? The AI robots will continue buying margin calls. Margin calls in the sense that it will continue buying more quantity of that crypto at a cheaper price because the coins are going down. And the robot is also designed to make profits for us when the coin starts appreciating up. So you see, that is how the robot is being designed to only sell in profits. So when price goes down, it buys more quantity. When price starts going up, it sells and make profits for us. That's why we also define Royalq as an artificial intelligence robot that helps us to trade cryptocurrency in the comfort of our own Binance, making profits in the Binance, in our exchange. We have Binance, we have Huobi, we have other exchanges you can connect to your robot account. So it helps us to trade cryptocurrency in the spot market. Even when crypto goes down in value, the robot is being programmed to buy more quantity. And when crypto starts appreciating little by little, the robot is being programmed to sell those quantities it has bought. So So that is how the robot functions in the trading aspect. So someone will ask, what about withdrawal? How long will it take to withdraw? In Royalq, like what I explained to you now, your money, if you need money, you go to your Binance and sell your profits. So there's nothing like withdrawing from Royalq as a trader. Your capital is not with Royalq. The profit Royalq is helping you to make from the international crypto market is still not with Royalq. The only money you send to Royalq is the shop rent. It's just like you renting the shop. And I do tell people when if I really want to explain what Royalq, this business is all about, I just tell someone that take the business as a provision business. You know, if you decide to start provision business, take it like that. Everything that will happen when you want to start a provision business is the same thing that will happen when you want to start Royalq. The only money you send to the robot is just the money to rent the robots for 1 year, which is $120. You rent the robots for 1 year. That is you paying your shop rent for 1 year. Then you pay, in your shop, once you rent the shop, you have to pay agents and agreement fees. So in Royalq, it's being collected together, both your shop rent and your agent agreement fees is being collected together as that $120 you pay for a year. Now in your shop, after renting the shop, you have to keep some fractions of maybe some fraction of money that you use to buy, pay for your lights, pay for water. We call it utility fees. All those little things, buying fuel for your gen, all those little money fees, your utilities, you do to enhance your provision store business. So in Royalq, we call it gas fees. So it's this little fraction of your trading capital you put in your robot. So we can say you send at least $130 to $140 to your robot account. So when you activate your robot, 120 goes for the activation. So either $10 or $20 remain in your Royalq account. It will stay there. Then you will now put your trading capital in your Binance. It can be as low as 15, 50, but we advise you to start with 100. But if you have 50, you can also start trading. The lowest to start the trade is $15. The lowest to buy margin should be around $11. So you can start with 50 and above or 100 and above to set your trade and instruct your robot to trade for you. Now, the good news is the profits the robot will be making will still be in your Binance account. Now, you go after you rent the shop, you take money and go to the market to buy goods you sell inside the shop. All the goods you are buying, the goods that are inside your shop is in your control. It's not in the control of the shop owner, and it's not in the control of the landlord of the shop. So Royalq does not have control of your assets, your trading capital in your Binance. The only two permission, because we link your Royalq to your Binance, you link it through API. So, and that API, you are instructing the robot, you are giving the robot only two permissions. Permission number one, for the robot to be able to read the market, to see the coins, to see when coins are going down, to buy more margins. When the coins are going up, to sell and make profit. So these are the two conditions, the two permissions you are giving the robot. Permission number one, for the robot to be able to see crypto, to see gold in the market, to see the price. Permission number two, for your robot to be able to buy and sell when the prices come down, buy, when it goes up, it sells, and keep profits for you in your store. Keep profits for you in your Binance. So the business is simple as ABC. Now, another what I want you to note about the business is you can go to the market today to buy gold with $100 to buy your gold. You know, when you buy your gold and you keep your gold in the market in your shop, the value of gold can reduce. The value of gold can increase by maybe the value of gold increased by $20. Now, you now sold the gold for $120. So you have made $120. Now you now went back and used another, when the price reduced, you went back with $100 to buy the gold again for $100. Remember, you have $20 as profit in your store, but you have used the your capital, which is $100, to buy another goods to sell in your shop. Now the value of gold now reduced to 20. It now reduced to 80. It reduced by 20. Now, you cannot come back to your shop and say, your floating loss is already minus 20. Your profit you have made from the first deal is 20. If you check the remaining balance, is 80 plus capital, so your profit you have made from the first deal, which is 20, which is 100. You will not say, you cannot see your profit again. No, your profit is there. What happens is that you are currently trading, your robot is trading for you. So you don't go to your Binance to look for profits when your robot is currently trading. You only look for profits in your Binance when your robot have trade finished. It's no more trading again. You cannot see your profits and your capital in your Binance. So these are all about the trading aspects. In the business, if price goes down, the robots will use spare money to buy more quantity of the coins, so that when the price starts going up, it will start selling. So some persons might ask, okay, if I have $100, how much? I don't know if I should wait, let that person answer the question, so I will answer the person. But this is how the robot works. If the coins go down, it buys more margin and sell. In the business, the Royalq community, they never promise us daily profits. It's just like you owning a provision store. You cannot, if I give you 1 million to invest in a provision store, you cannot tell me that every day you must make profits, or this is the amount of profits you make. So someone asking you that, if you have the question in mind to ask, so just take it that I'm answering you. If I give you 1 million to start a provision store and I tell you how much can you be making daily, will you be able to answer me? You cannot answer me. This is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme that they will say, you'll be getting 1% daily of your capital. No, this is a big business. When you want to start Royalq, you know that you're starting a real business. And as you all know, we are in the season of harvest. We are in crypto season. That is the bull season that we are entering, which is 2024/2025, is the bull season. We have witnessed the one of 2020 to 2021. It was massive. We witnessed Bitcoin climb from $2,000 to $69,000. That is what will also happen. But this year, this current season will be massive, in the sense that Bitcoin will pass the 69,000 it did in 2021. Yes, because of so many adoptions, so many people are now buying Bitcoins. So many companies are buying Bitcoin. So what this business we are using it to is a business that if you give it your 3 to 6 months, you are going to enjoy it. Bitcoin of today is around 52,000. We still have more chances. You still have more chances to accumulate USDT, make profits from Bitcoin, make profit from other coins. Because as Bitcoin is increasing, other coins will be increasing that you are trading. So if you have the intention to earn, if you invest $100, what will be your returns? Please, the business is not for you. The business is not for you. This is not a policy scheme. This is not policy. It's a business, like you owning a business. So if you are starting Royalq, you are taking it that you are in the business for a long run. This is my 3 years. This is my 3rd year in using Royalq. So it's not that you start the business, they tell you that you make 1%. You can start Royalq today and you will not make profit today, not make profit tomorrow. Maybe if you are expecting 1% of $100 your trading capital, which is $1, you might not make profit today. You might not make that $1 today. You might not make it tomorrow. You might not make it next tomorrow. But you see that 4th day, you might make $5 or you might make $4. That is business. You can open your provision store today, you will not sell. Customers will not come. Tomorrow, you still go to your shop, open it. You will not sell. But you see one day, on a very good day, you see that customers will line in your shop. That is business. That is genuine business. That is what we are doing. You are not doing policy scheme that you said you should be expecting $10 at the end of every Saturday. You'll be expecting 2% every Wednesday for withdrawal. No. In Royalq, as a trader, we don't withdraw from Royalq because your capital is not with Royalq. Your trade profit is not with Royalq. So you see the question, or someone was asking me, how long will it take to withdraw? Withdraw from where? If you need cash, you go to your Binance, your profits. If your Royalq is recording $20, you go to your Binance, you see out of your USDT there, you remove $20 as which your robot has recorded that you have made $20. You go to your Binance in your spot wallet, you see USDT, you take $20 from it, that is your profit. So that is all about the robot. So I don't know if we are going to take questions now, because I think we have wow, 57. Leader Shai, I think I'm done with the introduction. Are we taking questions now, or we'll go to the topic of today?
Yeah, let's just take few questions for the new members. If you
Wow.
have not activated your robot and you have questions, you can ask. I think there's one question already on the chat box.
Okay, let's see. Is it Joseph? Please, does the robot work with any SC exchange? No. The robot, I don't know if you can list the exchange. I think it's
There's
6.
Binance, there is Wobi, there is Kraken, there is OKX, there's Index, there's Bybit. So yeah. So
Okay,
you
so
have to
that
choose
is
from.
okay. So is there any other question? That's the only one.
So I'm guessing that we do not have question again, so we can.
Okay, Solomon Chukwu, please unmute yourself. Solomon Chukwu, you can speak to us.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I want to know if I get the robot now and maybe I didn't activate it, do I need does the payment for the robot, does it expire, or the 120 just when you buy it you have it for life? Is there any time you have to pay money like the one you have paid? Does it expire, or the payment is once?
Okay, like when I started the Zoom, I don't know if you joined in, if you started the Zoom with us. I said take Royalq as your provision store, except you are the one that builds the provision store. But if you rent the shop, that if you are not the owner of the shop, you didn't build the shop, you rent it for 1 year. So in Royalq, we rent the robots for 1 year. It's a shop. So we rent the robot to work for us for 1 year. After 1 year, you renew it. After 1 year, you are going to renew it. So is there any question, Solomon? So I
Okay,
believe
you
that
you said is yearly.
yes, yearly.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So someone asks, I want to ask that do we have to rent the boat every year? So it's yearly. David Chris said, in Naira, how much is the standard amount used to start as capital? We said at least $100. So you know the rate is not stable. So anytime you are ready to buy, you check P2P, you meet your upline, the person that introduced you, or you check P2P and see the rates. Currently, I think it's around 1625. That's what I saw it this evening. So I don't know if it has increased to his. So that is it. Israel said, which of these exchange is legal in the USA? Oshari, which of these exchange is legal in the USA?
I think they can try OKX.
OKS. Okay.
Yeah.
Bayomi, please, what is the success rate of the robot in percentage term? The robot promised monthly, at least 10%, at least 10% monthly. You understand? But as we are entering the bull season, there are some coins that will do 17% in a day, in few minutes. Some coins will do 20% in under 24 hours. Some coins might do 50. We have seen coins that did 300 acro. ING did almost 700%. So as we are entering the bull season, when you say the success rate of the robot is not the one giving us money. The robot is helping us to trade cryptocurrencies. So you might say the success rate of you making much money depends on the coin you are trading, the entry price of the coin you are trading, the movement of the coin you are trading for that day will determine the success rate of your you making profits in a day. A coin, you might enter a coin that is very high, and it might take like 3-4 days to come down to retrace market correction before it will now start coming up. If you instruct, normally you are supposed to enter your advice. In the course of this Zoom, you will see how signals are picked with the robot. So you see that it depends on the factors. You will not enter a coin. Maybe you will not instruct your robot to trade a coin that have done 300, 400%, and you want a success rate. You understand? So when you learn how to instruct the robots to trade the cryptocurrency market, well, that is when your success rate will be. When you attend Zoom, you learn how to instruct your robot, then you have a good success rate. We have some person that made above $50 daily, depending on their capital, depending on their knowledge in using the robots. It's just like you, just like my example as I was giving. The success rate of you making money from a gold business is you knowing at when to buy gold that you want to sell. If you wait, you don't have the knowledge to buy gold, or you don't know the seasons of gold, where to buy and when to sell. You now bought gold when the price is up. You're not selling the gold when the price is low. You know that your success rate will be bad. So you will not blame the gold business. You will blame your knowledge for the business. So that is it. Emmanuel, and if Abayomi, David, please, the success rate of the robot. I bought my first car, Lexus ES350, under 4 months of starting the robot. I started Royalq in July 2021. I bought my car ending of September or October. That's when I bought my car from Royalq. So when you know the robots and you know how to use it well, that will be your success rate. Everybody must not have the same success rate. It's not a positive scheme. I'm selling provision store, you're selling provision store. Two of us must not make profit the same day. We must not be successful. What determines our success is who we are. How passionate are we for the business and the knowledge we have for the business. That is what determines your success rate. Okay, so Emmanuel, and if BitByte is available in USA, it can also be used. Okay. Joseph said, I'm having an issue with my Binance verification up till now, which is giving me issues. So apart from names, is there any other way to get verified in Binance? Joseph, please use www.binance.com. Use your BVN. It's very safe and secure. For years, I've been using Binance. I use my BVN, and there's nothing. I've been using it well, safe and secure. I take Binance as the #1 website in the world. I'm a website developer, so I know when you undergo all the processes of verifications and facial biometrics verification, you see that yes, Binance can be trusted. Use your BVN. Once you use your BVN to verify your Binance, it takes you only 3 minutes. Once you put your BVN, put all your details, then it will accept it and tell you to download the app to continue the facial verification. Once you get the app, do your facial verification, just give it 3 minutes and Binance will verify you. So that is it. Okay. Someone said Bybit is legal in USA. Okay, Tony, is the robot that picks coins to trade or what? No, the plane that is a robot does not fly itself. Washing machine that is a robot does not fly itself. We give it the command. So in Royalq, we give the robot commands to know the particular amount of USDT we want to use to trade a particular coin. You understand? What the robot does, it buys and sells, it buys and sells, it buys and sells, it buys and sells for you, even when your data is off, even when your phone is off, even when you are not online, the robot buys and sells and make profits for you in your Binance. Okay? David, please, in Naira, how much is the standard? Okay, I've answered that one. Is Royalq app legit? Tonsi. Yes, Royalq app is legit. Like I said, this is our 3rd year of using it. If it's not legit, we'll not be here. And again, your money is not with Royalq. You don't give the app your money. Your trading capital stays in Binance. So whether Royalq is legit or not, it doesn't control your capital. It doesn't have access to your capital. You understand? If we find Royalq today, we do not see it. It's not our business. It's their loss. Our capital and profit the robot has made so far is in our Binance. Even when Royalq took, last month, Royalq took 2 days to do maintenance. people we are seeing selling their profits in their Binance through P2P, they have their access to their capital and profits in their Binance. So the question of if Royalq app is legit or not is not topic for discussion, because our money is not with it. We don't give it our money to keep. We don't give it, it's not in control of our money. Our money is in our exchange. So what you'll be asking is the exchange legit? And you know Binance. Binance is number one. Okay, so Daniel said, is it every day that we would be giving the robot the command to trade? No, the robot has two modes. They have the autopilot mode, and you have the one that it will trade and stop. After it makes profit for you, to stop. We have the one that, please, I have $500 and I will not be chance to operate my phone. I'm a busy person. Okay, says boy, the robot, look at this coin Solana. Continue trading it for me. Continue trading for me in cycle, autopilot. That is the command. You give it and you go. The robot will continue trading that Solana in a cycle mode. So you don't come to give it any other commands. Once Solana goes up, it says make profit for you and buys again. Once Solana drops, it continue buying margin calls. When Solana increase, it says make profit for you. It continue doing that. It drops, it buys, it goes up, it says. So that is it. So iPhone, my trade has been on negative for 2 weeks. Yes, your trade has been negative for 2 weeks. Number one is that you can go to market and buy gold at $100, and the next 1 week, the price of gold has reduced. What will you do as a businessman? You are supposed to buy the new price of gold, that same price, that gold, buy it at a cheaper price. You will make more profits. You are a rice seller in your provision store and you bought rice for 50,000. That is what you bought rice to sell at 55. But for 2 weeks now, rice has been in the cost price of rice have reduced to 30,000. What will you do? Will you sit down in your shop and be complaining that rice, the cost price of rice is 30,000? And the ones you have, the stock you have in your shop, you bought them at 50,000. So you cannot sell to make loss. And there's no how you will say that you make profit, it's loss. So will you be in your shop for 2 weeks and said you have not made profit from your rice quantity have reduced, is a negative? No. You have to look, as a businessman, you are supposed to look for more money. If you don't want to wait for that 2 weeks, you look for new money. Go and buy that rice, that same rice, buy it at a cheaper price, that 30,000, so that you can sell at 35 to make profits. That is how the robot works. So you need this knowledge. You need this knowledge. Now, there is what we call the manual replenishment. Do you know that rice that you maybe bought 2 bags of rice as 50,000? Do you know that there's a quantity of rice you buy at 30,000? When you bring, maybe if you buy like 20 bags of rice at 30,000, do you know that you can sell that 2 bags of rice you bought at 50,000? You can sell them at 35,000 and you make profits. That is business. That is what we call the martingale strategy. That is the basis Royalq was designed. Do you understand me? You bought 2, you complain that your trade has been down for 2 weeks. It's because you have not applied the knowledge of the robot. You bought rice, 2 bags of rice for 50,000. But bag of rice the price of rice have reduced to 30. You will look for more money and buy like more quantity of bag of rice at that 30. So that even when you sell the 2 that you bought at 50, if you sell them at 35 and sell all the bag of rice you bought at 30 at 35,000, you will still make profits from the business. So it's business we are doing here. It's not Ponzi scheme. It's full-time business. Like you renting a shop, going to open your shop to sell products. Value of your products can reduce today. Value of products can increase tomorrow. That is what we are doing. But the products here we are trading on is crypto. So it's not Ponzi scheme that we say you don't need to do anything. You just put money and expect returns. No. You give your robot instructions. When market is down, you apply market strategy. Buy more quantity. The robot is being, if you set it well, the robot will buy more quantity for you and you make profits. Okay? So, Kristen,
Okay,
when you
leader,
are,
there's one more question before
you
we
said?
maybe one more question, please.
Okay.
We'll get the question later.
Okay. When you are on one short trade, is it when all your margin call is sold before? When you are on one short trade, is it when all your margin calls is sold before the trade ends and you make profits? If you're on one short trade, you make profits. Margin calls, for you to make profit from margin calls, your strategy mode must be in sub-beam real-time settlement. If your strategy mode is on sub-beam real-time settlement, you will be making profits once your robot buys your margin 5, margin 6, margin 7 and above, and it starts increasing. The robot will sell those ones for you. Whether you are trading on one shot or cycle, your robot will be giving you the sub-beam sales if only your strategy mode is on sub-beam real-time settlements. So thank you. So let's, okay, is the trade feature, is sports trade, I've answered that one. Okay, so,
Should
okay.
we call it the OBM to just share his testimony before we get right into the topic? Because I'm
Let me
feeling
see.
like a lot of people will be lost.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So I would like to, I don't know if Leader OBM is available right now. I would like to welcome Leader OBM. Leader OBM is a V5 in Royalq. Please, if you are available, you can unmute yourself and just share us your testimony before we get to today's topic.
Good evening, everybody. This is Leader OPM. I'm a V5 in Royalq. I started Royalq I got to know about Royalq this night in 2021. And my life has never been the same again. Royalq works if you work if you always show up and you just listen to the leaders. There I got started. I saw a young man, he was showing his back office then in 2021, and before that time, somebody shared the opportunity on his WhatsApp status. I contacted and he gave me the conversation plan. I look at it and I saw, this opportunity that I've been dreaming of years ago. I've been in network marketing for over a decade, and I've really envisioned the vision, the kind of business I would like to do. A business that I will just be in my house, I will be at home, I will be making money when I sleep. So along the line, I've fallen into a lot of scams. Something that looks like what I wanted, but it's a scam. Looks like it, but at the end of the day, it's a scam. All this get help, this looks like it, but it's a scam. You understand? Anything that say, okay, drop your money, we'll give you 1% per day. Looks like it, but it's a scam. So at the end of the day, I lost a lot of money. I lost because I introduced people to it. I lost a relationship. And also, I ventured into product network marketing. Through that, I've been able to move out of the shores of this country. I got a car, but the thing is, I still didn't get what I wanted. That is freedom. To be in my house, to make money, to make what we call internet money. So I was still looking, and thank God I got to know about Royalq in 2021. And I rode on the shoulders of giants. When I didn't have a result, I was sharing James Emekara's results. And people are coming to me. And they saw, the thing is, they saw the income the guy was making, and and when I started making little, I was showing it, up to today. I show my result every day. There's no day, in Royalq 2021 I don't make money. And along the line, I got people, leaders that are, the great leaders, like leader George, like KK Success, like Boss Kent, like a lot of leaders, like Oshuari, lot of leaders, they just saw the vision and they followed. And today they are also balling in their own right. So if you are here, this is the first time you are listening to this opportunity. God has brought you here, and I don't want you to to take it for granted. You understand? A lot of people are looking for this kind of opportunity if they've not seen it, and see what's happening right now in the country. See what's happening right now in the country, and I want to show you this, that Royalq is not a one-man show. We have a lot of people that are making money with Royalq. Let me just show you. We share this every single day. We have leaders that are also making money. Okay, like this one. It's a V6 account. Can you see Can you see what I'm sharing?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Like this, this
Yes, sir.
this V6 account. You see what she's making. That's the only female V6 in the world. $200, $170, $248, $185, $115. She has the same phone, the kind of phone. Maybe your phone might even be more expensive than herself. An internet, internet, and the will to share the opportunity, and she's making it every day. Like this another person, a V5. See what's making every single day since 2021. None of these people, none of them have stopped making money every single day. Like this another account. You see, so it's not a one-man show. And that's why I will be sharing this opportunity every single day since 2021. I will be making that money every single day. Now, let me just show you my account, not to brag, but to show you that this opportunity works if you work it. So you see, total amount made is $227,000 in Nigeria. Yeah. Now, see where we are going right now. Now, when we started, I maybe if Leader George can remind me, how much did we start Naira then? Is it 500?
500.
No,
Per dollar?
450 something.
450. Okay.
Or something. And right now,
450
it's
something.
let's just
16.
16 right now.
It's
So
16.
I don't want to take your lot of your time. So just do that maths. And this result is even small. When you consider somebody like my upline, James Makara. When we in Port Harcourt, when we do the calculation, as per the current rate then 1,005, this guy has made over 1 billion naira. He's a billionaire in his own right. So, and I always say this: if you can get to that status, I can get there also. George can get there. Oshari can get there. Kikisol can get there. Anybody on this call can get there. The only thing is, will you let us work together and get there? Now, Royalq is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not you drop your money, it's going to make you make you money every day. No, it's semi-automatic. Now, when you get started, you see the opportunity. Now, like I used to, let me use analogy of a lady that started when USDT was 900. She's in floating loss, but she's not coming out of floating loss. But she's selling whenever she wants to sell. Now she's selling at 1,600. You understand? Now, versus somebody that you took his money to the bank or to a cooperative, maybe you drop 1 million in the bank at 900 900 when the dollar is 900. Now you want to spend it now when the dollar is 1,006. You've already lost half of that money. The value has gone down. Versus putting the money in asset like crypto. When you want to sell, you are selling at the current rate, 1,006. Who is more, who is wise between somebody that is with crypto or somebody that with fiat? You can answer that yourself. So Royalq will change your life. It will even change the way you talk. You change your thinking because you'll be wiser, than most. Now people are now realizing that, whatever salary you are collecting, just divide it by 1,006. You will see that you are retrogressing over the years. I'm still a civil servant. When I started work 2020, I was collecting $60,000, 6,000 naira. When we converted at entry, 6,000 naira. Now dollar was 150 then. Now presently now, somebody that's a chief engineer now is collecting like 500. The person that collected 6,000 in 2020, was collecting like $500. Now the person as a chief engineer now is collecting $300. You understand? So along the line, he was retrogressing. He was going backward, but he doesn't know. But right now, people are now realizing that the life we are, the life we are living, or maybe what my father and your father, put us through. Okay, go to school, get a job. It's a scam. But thank God for a business like Royalq. If you can embrace this business, you will be glad you did. In years to come, you will be glad you did. So that's my story. And another thing is, just want to say this in closing. There's one guy in our team under he's a leader under George, leader George, famous has made in trading. He has made over, I think it's $12,000, right?
Yeah.
He
Yes,
has
in
made
6 months.
6 months. In 6 months. So the thing is, you are not going to take any permission for anybody to excel. Even me, I've made in 3 years in trading, personal trade, I've made $13,000. But famous in 6 months, he has made 12,000. So the thing is, you are the only one that can stop your flow or your the limits, or what you can achieve. You are the one that can, nobody can stop you if you want to do anything you want to do. So Royalq will give us that kind of opportunity. Like when George is removing withdrawing his money, I don't know. When Oshua is removing her money, she will inform George. And when I'm taking out my money, nobody knows. I just sell to P2P, I don't go to any aboki. I sell at prevailing rate. So Royalq give us that freedom. You've now listened to what we've the opportunity. What are you going to do with it? Some people would, we listen today, and in 2 years' time they will say, I wish I had started. But was for somebody we start on this call today, we start today, and in 6 months, 3 months, they'll be glad they did. So thank you, Leader George. Thank you, Shai. Thank you, everybody that listening to this presentation. I wish you all the best. I wish you success in life. So thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much, Leader OBM. That's Leader OBM, everybody. Leader OBM has made over $200,000 in Royalq so far. And if you convert that to Naira, that should be over 300 million Naira in total. So yeah, if Leader OBM can do it, you can do it. For those that are already started, you just need to put in the work, attend Zoom meetings, listen to your mentor or your upline. And for those who do not have an activated robot, please do everything you can to activate your robot. simply because dollar is even going up. In less than 2 days, I don't think 2 days safe. In one day, dollar has gone from 1.5 to over 1,600. So is actually getting more expensive to activate your robot. So thank you so much, leader OBM. So George now will be taking us.
Looking at the time, I think we should just call Madam Oluremi. Is she
So
on the Zoom?
we should do the topic some other time, right?
Wait, let me check if she's on the Zoom. If she's on the Zoom, let's call her because the Zoom time is already much to treat the topic for today.
I did see her earlier, but I don't know if she's still here. Please, Miss Madam Oluremi, if you're on this Zoom, you can please indicate. I know I did see her earlier. I don't think she's here. Unmute yourself. Just, uh, come and give us your job description with Royalq. A lot of people skip this like that. Um, please tell us what you think about. Are you there? You are actually on. Or is that you? Okay, let me look for you. She said she cannot unmute.
She said, is she on the Zoom?
Yeah, she is. Okay, I've asked you to unmute yourself, so try and unmute yourself. I have asked you to unmute, so just unmute yourself.
I can't see her.
So below the Zoom, you are going to see mute there, and you are going to see unmute. So just click on it. It's a microphone. I don't know if.
Okay, if she's not, let me just read the call back. We'll push the second topic to Monday.
Okay, that's
If
fine.
she's not, yeah, let me just treat only the call back.
Okay. All right. I think
Okay,
we should.
Royal cues, because let
think
me
she's
continue, guys. Hello. Okay, so Royal Q has these special features. Why we are using it? Because someone will say that, but I can go to Binance and trade. Okay, okay. Hello.
I think she is saying in the chat box that the leader should unmute her.
Okay.
Hello.
She mute
Okay.
herself. I cannot unmute
I
her.
think, yes. I'm now unmuted. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes,
Yes,
can hear you.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening to our able leaders. Thank you so much for all you are doing. It's such a great sacrifice. Yes, every Monday, Thursday, you are here to tutor us. We're not paying you for this. Honestly, I appreciate this. I have a testimony, and that's the fact that in 2021, when Royalq newly came, I was one of those that joined, but I don't think I knew so much. In fact, I didn't know anything about this business. So I got frustrated out of it. I ended up selling most of my coins in loss. So I didn't even want to hear anything about it. But recently, I've been following Leader George. I've been following his status. He's always saying something about the business, and that really got me encouraged until last December. I chatted him up again about Royalq. I was like, is Royalq still on? He said yes. So it really got me interested that this business since 2021 is still on. Many other businesses we've done after then that it has gone down the drain. So that got me interested that no, I have to join this business again. So and during one of the Zoom meetings, Leader George always says something that how would you open a shop and you won't take time to know about the product, about the business? So it got me challenged. It made me to challenge myself that no, I need to know more about this business. So I started attending the Zoom meetings. Even the whole of December, I didn't take it so seriously. I was so busy, not until this January. So since I started attending the Zoom, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. It's more easier than the way I took it the first time I joined the business. Now I know about the margin configuration, how to set it. I know about manual replenishment. I know the different strategy mode, and this makes one to be able to navigate the different ways of increasing one's profit. So, and another challenge I have was I was scared initially. I was scared about buying the dip. There was a time I was trading a coins. I told Leader George that, Leader George, my coins is like 10% deep. He said, that is the time to buy more deep. I was like, this man have started again. I should keep buying and buying. But I didn't realize the truth in that statement until that coin dipped up to 15%. And when it got to that, I was like, what's the essence? I can buy at a lower price. Why am I keeping my money? I bought at those lower prices and set the strategy mode on being real time, something like that. So from them, I started realizing that, oh, this coin was actually buying and selling and, you know, giving me profit. So it got me more encouraged. So recently, I mean, today now, my coins have been dipped, not sold, and I was so happy. So in fact, some of the coins I was trading, I didn't do the setting well. The two that I set on real time subbing mode real time settlement, those two coins were giving me profit almost on daily basis. But the other ones, as they were getting as they left the dip, I quickly reset them to that particular mode. So it gives me confidence, and I'm so happy that there is more hope for me. I'm going to make more profits than I've been making before because I now know better. So I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to this team. Thank you. You are really doing a good job. You are saving a lot of people. Please don't be discouraged. Continue to train us. And Leader John, thank you for always answering. There's no time you will chat him. He's always there to answer. There are times he will challenge. All the challenge is really is daring me to get up and do something. I cannot put 100,000 somewhere and I don't know about it. And I'll keep saying I'm busy with other things. So he has really been a mentor. He has been a great motivator. Thank you so much. I pray that the Lord will continue to increase the works of your hand. Thank you all so much. So that is what I have to say for now. I'm happy to be in this team. I'm so happy. So thank you
We're
for
happy to
listening.
have you here. We're happy. Wow. Thank you so much for this your testimony. More money to be made.
I hope
To
so,
attend
yes.
There's
I
more
know
money to be
better
made.
now.
Yeah, because we are approaching the bull season. This year and next year is for cryptocurrency, so definitely there's more money to be made. I'm happy that you are learning, and you are learning also from your mistake. One thing I say is that even though you make mistake on Royalq, you won't lose money. You just
Yes.
have delays. Maybe you will not make money for some time, but you would never lose money, even though you make mistake on Royalq. You will just have delays. That's another, good thing about Royalq. So we are happy to have you back. We are happy to, have you learning. And I hope your words today inspire a lot of young people to actually get up, and learn, because most of us, we are always so lazy to attend Zoom, to learn, to watch videos. But those are the things that help. So thank you so much for
Thank you for
sharing
this
your
opportunity.
testimony. Yeah. Leader George, I don't know
Okay,
if
let me just, for those joining us today, you might say that why can't I just go to Binance and buy a coin and trade it myself? Why will I spend $120 to rent a robot? Then I will not go. Some people will say, $120 is too much to rent. Then I will not go and look for capital. So I will ask you, for you to start a business, won't you rent a shop for 1 year? Check the money you use to rent a shop. So it's almost the same thing. If you say you want to take your money to go to Binance to trade yourself, will you be on the chat 247? Will you be online 247? Won't you sleep? Won't you do other things? Will you be online to see when the coins are going down? Will you be online to see when the coins are going up? Now, even if you are online and you enter a trade manually in Binance and you set a trade to give you 2%, do you know that once the coin starts increasing to 2%, Binance will sell and give you 2% profits? Even if that coin in the pumping up, in the increasing of that coin, it increased to 20%. Do you know that Binance will give you 2%? Because it's what you said. But when you are using Royalq, this amazing feature called the callback features in Royalq, some persons, I know, is it today or yesterday? Someone said, I set my robot to give me 3%, but it later gave me 4.5%. Someone said I set my robot to give me 1.5, and if the coin is showing 1.9% profit, floating profit, and the robot have not sold yet. So I told the person that is the beauty of the robots. That is why we are using the robots, because of the callback function. So what is the callback function? Callback function is a function given to the robots that, okay, when the callback function have the take profit callback, it has the earning callback, it also have the buy in callback. So we have the earning callback, the one for the earning, and the one for buying, the one for selling, and the one for buying. The beauty of the callback function is that if you set the robot, maybe you set your trade, you're telling the robot that, okay, for this trade, give me 2% for this trade. I'm off to sleep, or I'm off my data, but give me 2%. If that coin starts increasing to 2%, robot will just clock it. It will trigger. There's what we call the profits ratio has been triggered. That means your 2% has been triggered. It's now waiting for your earning callback. Callback means that the robot, being an artificial intelligence robot, it will still wait to see if that coin will still pump more. It will wait to see if that coin, after hitting your 2%, if the robot can still gives you more profits from that trade for you. So callback helps us to make more profits. It also helps us to buy at a best price. The callback function works in two ways. It has the earning callback and it has the buy-in callback. So the earning callback is once you set 2% take profit and the coin increase to 2%, the robot triggers the take profits, but it will not sell. It will not sell to give you 2%. It will wait for your percentage callback, the earning callback. What did you set? The default is 0.3%. It means that if this coin now pumps to 10%, remember you set 2%, you instructed the robot to give you your settings, it says 2% take profit. But if this coin pumps to 10%, the robot will wait for your earning callback to happen. You will see the notice there when you enter the trade, you see take profit callback has been triggered, waiting for your earning callback. So there must be a callback of that 0.3. The robot must make sure that the trade that started is no more going up again. It has started coming down. So when the coin drops by that 0.3, the robot will now give you 9.7. The robot will now give you 9.7% profit instead of your 2%. You see that your $120 you used to rent the robot for 1 year is not a waste. It's not a waste. If you go to Binance to trade it yourself, you will take 2%. The Binance will give you 2% because that is what you said. But in Royalq, the robot, the coins increase to 10%, but you set 2. At 2%, the robot will trigger your take profits, but it will not say yet. It will wait to see if the coin will increase more and wait to see if the coin have stopped increasing. And if it starts reducing, by that your earning callback, it will not sell, giving you a higher profit. So that is the meaning of the callback function. Now we have the buy-in callback. That buy-in callback, the default is 0.5%. Well, I told you that it helps us to buy at a good lower price. The buy-in callback functions when the robot wants to buy a coin. Remember, it must make sure that the coin has finished dropping. Maybe you told the robot to buy your first margin at 2% or 1%, and the coin started dropping to 1%, it will trigger the buy. Your margin buy for this first call. Maybe if it's your first call, your margin buy for this first call has been triggered, waiting for your buy-in callback. So it will wait until the coin starts increasing by that 0.5%, depending on what you set. The default is 0.5% for buy-in callback. It will make sure that the coins have dropped it has finished dropping. Now, if you set your robot to maybe to buy Bitcoin at $43,000, okay, to buy Bitcoin is at 52 now. You set your margin call that, okay, if Bitcoin dropped to 51, it should buy your first margin. If Bitcoin drops to 51, it will trigger the buy, but it will not buy yet. It will wait to see if Bitcoin will go down to 50. If it goes down to 50, it will just be recording it until there is a buy-in callback of that your percentage. Until there is that increase, the coin starts going up and stop falling. When the coin starts going up by that 0.5%, that is your buy-in callback. That is when the robot will now buy that margin. So you see that instead of it to buy the Bitcoin at 51, it has bought at 50 point something. You see that it will help you. The robot helps you to buy coins at a cheaper price, and it helps you to sell coin at a higher price. So that is the buy-in, that is the callback functions of the robot, one of the beauty of Royalq. So please, for those that are joining us today, don't procrastinate. Don't say you do it tomorrow. Don't wait for dollars to come down, because you might wake up tomorrow and see dollars at 1.7. Dollars is hitting 2,000. Someone told me when dollars was 1.1 that dollars is hitting 1.5, 2,000, and I doubted the person. Today dollars is at 1.6. So don't say you want to wait $10 to $1 before you start Royalq. You'll be surprised you wake up tomorrow and see dollars at 1.7. So thank you. You don't sure you can take it up from now.
Thank you so much, Leader George. Yes, that is one of the functions, not all. That's just one of the functions. The one of the exciting functions about Royalq. I've set a trade to give me 3%, and the robot has given me 18% before. Yes. So when you continue to attend Zoom, you continue to learn more functions of the Royalq. But also, I think personally we have an idea of how robots should be. Well, I believe that robots are not mind readers. A lot of people will come and ask you, oh, I thought the robot would be doing the trading for you. Why am I doing anything? Well, if you consider cars as robots, aeroplanes as robots, they are not mind readers. You have to instruct them. They make life easier, but they are not mind readers. So once you properly instruct the robot, you can go and do whatever you want to do. You can go to school if you are schooling, if you have a 9 to 5, just do whatever you want to do. Your phone can be off. You can be off Wi-Fi or the internet, and the robot is going to do what it is supposed to do on your behalf. It's like getting a washing machine to actually help you do the work for you. So when you are washing your clothes with a washing machine, you don't have to stand and be looking at the washing machine. You have already instructed your washing machine. So go about your daily activities, and then you can come back. If you want to check on it, check on it, but it's going to do what it's going to do in your absence. I believe that that's what robots are. And even though you get a car, you have to drive it. Even though you have a self-driven car, you have to instruct it to drive it to your destination. So I feel like we educate ourselves on what robots are. They make life easier, but they are not mind readers. So you have to learn how to use the robots properly. Before we'll be rounding up, I see Leader KK Success on this Zoom. I believe that Leader KK Success is a V4 in Royalq. If you can talk to us for like just 2 minutes, and then we can round up today's Zoom. I believe that today we've taken so much of your time, but we are sorry about that. Is Leader KK Success is Leader KK Success available? I
All
think
right.
okay. Welcome.
Okay. How you doing? Okay. All for the country of that. Shout out to my shout out to my upline, OBM, leader judge, and everyone. All the leaders on the call. I remember my almost 50 frustration. As I did say, as a V4, where you passionate member. Okay. So is either Royalq or Royalq. Me, I don't talk too much again when telling people about this business. The what's it called? The result don't show the differences, and the economy of this of our country is enough motivation for anyone. you know. So what I just do now is just post results and go about my daily activity. See, we got started with in Royalq 2021 when we had little or no knowledge about cryptocurrency. But thank God, today we've learned a lot. We've gathered a lot of experience, and with the help of our focus, determination, and resilience. You see, a lot of people are looking for overnight success everywhere, and that's why they keep on failing and failing and failing and failing. You know. So, but with OSU, if you can be diligent and have foresight and vision, that's what I used to say now. Because ordinary eyes might not be able to see the rest. If you are the type that think of Ponzi scheme, every online business is a Ponzi scheme, you can never discover the hidden trail reality offer. But if you are the type that know what you want in life and you know you want freedom, ah, if one thing I love most is freedom. As so I just I just drive into my house, this with reality money, just like people again. Where am I coming from? I'm coming from 17, okay? When I went to my office in the morning. Me, I didn't, I only employed myself. Nobody employed me. So I can go to my office anytime I want. So the life part, and that's the help of freedom. While I'm doing that, I'm building it in. If I'm telling you today, I've pocketed over 100,000 daily. Yeah, I don't know. That's what someone should do early morning and come back late every day. That would be something to remember me. With robots, I really remember that without stress. That's how many of the economy.
You're having like network issues, leader KK success. So you're not really audible.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is it better now?
Yes, it is better.
Okay, so as I was saying, the cost of rice in the market, the cost of beans in the market, the cost of bread, the cost of commodities is enough motivation for anyone to see a real Q business opportunity where you have opportunity to make money in dollar. Me, when we went to Abuja, I told Leader James, if we are opportune to be making money, we have this opportunity of doing this business, and we are making money in US dollar. Me, I don't see any economy that can never affect us. It is not about bragging. This is not about bragging. This is about facts. It's a fact check. So whether you join us, fine. Whether you don't join us, it doesn't stop me making the money. It doesn't stop Obio making his money. It doesn't stop the judge, Rosen, everyone making our money. We are only doing this to show you so that the level of poverty in our land will reduce. Because this is the only business so far I've knew that single-handedly you can be making your money in the comfort of your room without telling any single person. And you are very sure of becoming a millionaire within the comfort of your room. Me, I've never seen a business that offer that. Me, I've never seen such. Especially when it comes to online. Because most of what we've done in the past, you have to bring one to bring two to bring three before you can make money or make any better money out of it. But here is really cute. People are making $10,000, $30,000, $5,000, $800 per day, $500 per day. Using the robot to trade alone. Oh. Using the robot, I repeat, to trade alone, not even referring anybody. So, boys in our court, we have the best opportunity here. Me, I will keep on thanking God and blessing God. I just celebrate my what's it called? Two weeks ago that I make over $40,000. A business that I got started with $90, and with the help of passion, focus, consistency, celebrating over $40,000 income. You know, you can do the calculation and the math. This is what we are telling you. This is what we are offering, and we never go down. That is the beauty of part of the business. Since then, we've been making money. We keep on making money. We keep on making money. This is not about there's a downfall time. There's this time, or the business is no more paying. It's not real key. It's not real key. We keep on making more and more and more and more. And that's what it has to do with wealth creation, transgenerational business. So we have the best business. So I remember I almost self once again.
Thank you so much, Leader.
Thank you for having me tonight.
Thank you so much, Leader KK Success. That is Leader KK Success. He's a V4 in Royalq. He has made over $40,000. If you convert that in naira, that should be around 60 billion naira. All this money we are calling, we are not just, it's not audio money. It's not audio money. It's withdrawable. You can, if you go to your Binance, those money are there. You know, what you need to do is to sell it, sell your assets for your local currencies. So if you are new, you do not have an activated robot, get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom.
And please, let me just use 2 minutes to answer someone. The person have sent
Okay.
me message since. Please, can you explain cycle trading better? Cycle trading, I've explained it. Cycle means autopilot. You are giving the instruction to the robot to buy and sell. So when it buys and sell, it will buy again and sell. It will buy again and sell. It will buy again and sell. It's autopilot. That is meaning of cycle trading. So you now say, how is it different from one shot? One shot means buy and sell and stop. Buy and sell and stop and keep my capital and profits. I want to trade Bitcoin. Give me 2% profit of Bitcoin and stop. That is one shot. It will only buy and sell Bitcoin at 2% and it will stop. That is one shot trading. You only do it once. But cycle means repeat that procedure. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It will continue doing like that until you go and put it on one shot. And once it sells, it will not stop trading. So that is the difference. Then you now say also, what is the difference between cross margin and isolated margin? Cross margin is what we call the whole way house mode. If your margin cost will be lesser than 5, automatically it is whole way house. Automatically your margin cost, the strategy mode is whole way house. Whole way house means if we sell everything when the total coin has delivered, you only make profit once in the cross cycle, which is also the same thing as whole way house mode. But isolated margin, which is called the sub-beam real-time settlement, is a trading strategy mode that makes you make profits even when crypto goes down and your margin cost is above 4%, is above 4. Maybe your margin cost is 5, 6, 7, 8, and above. When the coin falls and your robot buys margin 5, margin 6, margin 7, and the coin starts coming up, it will start selling the margin 7, margin 6, margin 5, and gives you profit even when the coin has not recovered fully. So that is the difference between the isolated margin and the cross margin. That's the difference between the whole way house mode and the isolated and the sub-beam real-time settlement mode. That one, if you want to use the sub-beam real-time settlement mode, which is the isolated margin, your margin cost must be higher than 4. If you the cross margin, which is the whole way house mode, is automatic when your margin call is not higher than 4. So if your margin call is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, it's on cross margin automatically. But once your margin call is higher than 4, you can set the strategy mode to the isolated margin, which is the sub-beam real-time settlement. Okay, you now said you also explained the earning callback. You also explained the earning callback, the buy-in callback, and you mentioned the third one, but you didn't mention it. It's only 2. The callback is only 2. Then the third one, which is semi, only works for your margins from your margin 4, margin 5, margin 6 and above, your margin 5 and above. If you are using the isolated margin, if your margin is on sub-beam real-time settlements, that is when the third earning callback comes to play. But the earning callback is still the callback, it's still the earning callback. It helps you to make more profits, either from your first buying amount. When your robot wants to sell your margin 4, margin 3, margin 2, margin 1, and your first buy together, the any callback works for it. When your robot wants to sell your margin 5 separately, your margin 6 separately, the name of distributed or sub-position callback, any callback works for it. So they function the same way, making more profits for you when your robot wants to sell. So thank you. What shall I can talk to?
Thank you so much, Dr. Thank you, Obiam. We always have our Zoom twice a week, Thursdays and Mondays, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So you do well to join. If you do not have an activated robot, get back to the person that invited you to the Zoom, get activated. They are going to add you to a group. That's where you start learning how to properly instruct your robots. If you have an activated robot already, please try as much as possible to learn. Because when you do not learn, that's when you think Royalq is a scam, and that's when you get this idea that Royalq scammed you of your money. When in the first place, you did not send your money to Royalq, money that is in your Binance. So you need the knowledge. It's very, very important. If you don't get the knowledge, you'll be frustrated. There's no two ways about it. If you don't have the knowledge, if you don't know what to do with your robot, you definitely be frustrated. And when you get frustrated, you're going to abandon the business and then you complain about it and you say it's a scam. But forgetting that, people have been doing it since 2021. So it's the people that, they they show up daily for their business that will get the benefit of it. That's just the thing. We don't do magic here. It's not magic. So you have to actually do, you know, the work. And what you need to do is just learn how to properly, handle the robot. That's all. That's all you need to know how to do. When you learn how to drive, nobody can take it away from you. Ever. If they give you a car tomorrow, even if you've not driven for a very long time, you will still remember what to do. That's what the robot is all about. Thank you so much for taking our time to join us tonight. We'll see you on Monday, and I wish you a happy weekend and good night.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.